Namo Buddhaya. Once again, I welcome you to this Dhamma program, Sunday Dhamma program. Today, we will discuss about how to face critics and abuses. Now, we all try to practice Dhamma and try to keep our precept. Even though we are taking precept and keeping precept all the time, sometimes it happens that we are uncontrolled. Sometimes we can be angry because of some problem in our family, or sometimes there can be misunderstanding. Out of that, there can be a problem. There can be misunderstanding, and we can react out of anger. People can abuse you even though you haven't had any mistake. They can abuse and criticize you, because when we see something, if we feel it is not comfortable for me, then automatically the anger arises in our heart, in our mind. So we react. Suppose like how anger arises and why it is arises, and how we are react. Now take an example. Whenever we see something, because of seeing, we feel sometimes uncomfortable. We feel uncomfortable. Uncomfortable means we don't like something, and when we don't like something, we react. And why it is happened? There are few causes. What are the causes? Like if someone hurt me, then we have this ill will. Oh, in past, so and so person hurt me, and so person is hurting me right now, and so person will hurt me in future. Such understanding, such concept, leading us to get angry. Even we get angry because of somebody is helping, somebody is hurting, misbehaving with our beloved ones, and so person hurt our beloved in past, and so person will hurt to our beloved ones in future. Because of this reason, we easily get angry. We are out of control. And there is one more reason. That is, if someone helps to our enemies, then we also get angry easily. Oh, so and so person helps my enemies. Yeah, so and so person helped my enemies in past. That is why I am angry. Because of that, one can get angry easily. And so person will help my enemies, or he will do something good to my enemy in future. Because of that reason, we get anger very easily. In anger, we cannot understand anything. It is cloudy in front of our mind. We cannot see anything. There are few more reasons. Like if there is a heat, we can get angry. If there is too cold, then also we can get angry. If we are hungry, then also in that situation also we get angry. So these are the reasons why we get angry, anger. These are the reasons. And to overcome these reasons and to overcome this anger, the Buddha given method. The method is meditation on loving kindness. That is one method. And there is one more method, that is to understand anger, how it is arises, what is the duration of anger, and what is and how it is cease. So whenever we get anger, there is a time of arising. There is duration, how long it stays. And after that, after few moments, it falls down, it ceases away completely. To see the arising and stays and ceasing, these three movements, how it is arises, till some moment it stays, and few moments only it passes away. So this is another method, the Buddha said. Now, when you develop this metta, what happens? You have to, normally it is said to develop metta to overcome this anger. It can decrease your anger, and you can be at easy state where you can see living beings out of metta, out of loving kindness. You will have metta for every single living beings. So the metta starts to radiate a loving thought for yourself. May I be happy. When you sit in metta meditation, so you have to visualize your own smiling face first. May I be happy. Mentally. When you see your smiling face, then you have to say mentally, oh, may I be happy. May I be happy. May I enjoy peace of mind. May I enjoy good health. And may I keep myself happily. So when you radiate this metta from oneself to other, now you have radiated this metta for yourself, and then you can radiate this metta, same thoughts for your parents, your teachers. Say you have project your metta towards your parents, and you visualize their smiling face, and seeing their smiling face, you radiate thoughts of metta. May my parents be happy. May my parents enjoy peace of mind. May my parents enjoy good health. May my parents live happily. Then slowly you can radiate the same thought for your father, for your teachers, Dhamma teachers or any other teachers. Same thought. The metta should not be more for whom you love, and the metta should not be less whom you don't like or whom you don't know. This is basically, we have this nature. We have more metta for our beloved ones, but less metta thought for unknown people, or say we don't know much about people, or some our enemies. So metta we can develop from ourselves to our parents, from myself to my parents and teachers, then slowly to the neighbor peoples who are living just around you, and then slowly you can radiate metta with whom you don't have much affection, much love, and you also don't have hate towards him or any misunderstanding with him. We call it neuter people. Okay. Then the thoughts of metta should be same for everyone. Then slowly at the last stage, not at the beginning, at the last stage, you can radiate the thoughts of metta for your enemies. Once, if you have developed the thoughts of metta for your enemy, then the barrier of boundaries, the barrier of ill will, you have broken. You can break it. Otherwise, we can radiate this loving kindness or thoughts of metta till our beloved one. We cannot radiate freely for everyone. The purpose of metta is only to break down limitation of ill will and to radiate this metta, loving thoughts. If you can develop and radiate loving thought for your enemy, then you have on. You can radiate metta for anyone in this world, whether they are visible beings or invisible beings, dear ones or any beings who are staying near to us or away from us, the living beings who are staying in the north, in south, in east and west, up and down, anywhere. So what it gives you what is the result of loving kindness. There are 11 kinds of result of loving kindness. That is, Buddha said in Mettani Sangsa Sutta, one of the discourses on benefits of loving kindness. There are total 11 kinds of benefits. One of them is Sukhang Supati. One can sleep happily. Sukhang Pati Bhujyati. One can wake up happily. Sukhang Supati, Sukhang Pati Bhujyati, na papakana supinang pasati. There will be no evil dreams. Manusanang piyo hote. Then Buddha said, the people will love you. If you have limitless loving kindness, no? Then people will also love you. Manusanang piyo hoti, amanusanang piyo hoti. Non-human beings will also love you. They will also love you. If you have very strong metta equally for everyone. Devata rakhanti. The divine beings, the devas will protect you. Devata rakhanti. Then there is Manusanang piyoti, amanusanang piyoti, devata rakhanti, nasa aggiva, visangva, satangva, khamati. And the fire will not be affect. Suppose you are in a hut, you are radiating this strong loving kindness, and some people, they came and burn your hut, or they tried something to burn you. That will not affect you. The thatch cannot catch fire. That is because you have this strong metta. You have your own power, mind power, metta power. Aggi and visa, poison will not affect you. Suppose someone mix poison in your food, that will also not affect. And sometimes if you have very strong metta, then surely not even weapons will affect. After all, when you are going to die, you will not be at confusion. You will not be confused. You will die happily with calm mind. If in this life, if you haven't achieved any Arya Magga Phala, in Buddhism we have Arya Magga Phala, 4 Magga, 4 Phala, total 8 stage of enlightenment. Suppose any of those stages you haven't achieved in this life, then surely after developing this metta, you will reborn in Brahma Loko Pago Hoti, Buddha said. You will reborn in Brahma Loka. So there are many Brahmas. There are many Brahmas, there are many Devas, there are many other beings in this world. Whatever we accumulate, Punya, Kusala and Akusala, that will lead us to reborn in Sugati. In Pali we called it Sugati, heavenly world. If we have accumulated lots of unwholesome, then surely we will land somewhere in Dugati, that is woeful state. That is the world where there is lot of suffering. If you haven't achieved any Arya Magga Phala, then surely, Buddha said, then surely you will reborn as a Brahma. You will reborn as a Brahma. So this metta can be practiced anytime. If you are sitting or if you are walking, if you are lying, anytime you can practice metta. So what happened? There is one more benefit that I forgot to tell you is those who are radiating metta, thought of loving kindness, they will have very good complex in their face. They will have a complex, a radiant face. Even though they have black face, or like suppose someone getting angry easily. What happened? It is said in Buddhism, normally it is said that if any person get angry very easily, they seems very ugly. They seems very old. Very old. Even though they are very, by complex, they are very good looking or white people. But if they get angry, then surely they seems very, he or she seems very old or ugly. You cannot see any positivity in their face. There is reflection of mind in our face. If we have good metta, then our face will also reflect radiantly. We have some complex, some radiate in our face. If we have anger, then surely we will have this much darkness in our face. So normally in our meditation practice, Lord Buddha always asks, said us to develop metta whenever we live in society or we live in our monastery or anywhere. We always should develop this metta meditation. Even it is important in our world today. Now people are fighting with each other, even in our family also. We can see the problems. It is because there can be misunderstanding or anything, because we do not practice this Panchasila. If we practice this Panchasila, then surely we will have some less problem, but not, completely peace in our family. But together with precept, if we practice meditation, metta meditation, then surely we will have good environment in our family. Peace and vibration, those things can be in our family, and everyone can understand. That is why we always should try to establish our family into Dhamma. We should make our family as Dhamma family, so they can progress on the path of Dhamma. They can stay in the society with happily. And this metta is also the fastest meditation. It is said in Tipitaka, it is the fastest meditation which can lead you towards jhanas. One of the easy method to achieve the higher level of meditative meditative observations, jhanas. This is the easiest way. When we develop this samadhi, metta samadhi, we called it metta samadhi, then we can see we can see the things as they are, because our mind becomes very calm. Once our mind becomes very calm, we can see the things as they are. Say, whenever, if our minds calm down, if we hear something, okay, if we hear something, if our mind already calmed down, then if we hear something, then we can understand it is only a sound. If our mind is not calmed down, then what happens? This is making me disturb. This sound is making me disturb. We automatically get anger. We become very angry because we are unable to see the things as they are. Why it is? Because our mind is not at peace. That is why the Buddha said, Samahito bhikkhave bhikkhu yatha bhutang bhajanati. For one monks who have calm mind, that person, that monk can only see the things as they are. If the mind is not calm and peaceful, then we cannot see the things as they are. And most of the things, whatever wrong thing happened with us, it is because of our misunderstanding. We cannot see the things as they are. It is only the sound, and we are getting angry on that, on particular sound. Oh, I don't like this sound. Oh, I don't like this object, this rupa. See, suppose we see something, a person. If our mind is not calm, we easily get anger. Oh, I don't want to see him. So there is nothing connection with our mind, with this doors, with eyes, with nose, with nose, with air, or with body, even with mind. But when our mind is disturbed, we take everything in connection of our mind. Then we are failed to see the things as they are. And if we cannot see the things as they are, we are away from wisdom. What is that wisdom? The wisdom is nama and rupa. If our mind is calm, then we can understand it is a sound, and I hear it is a sound, and of course the mind is receiving. Okay, so there are these two things, sound and mind. Both are different. Sound is material, that is rupa, and mind, which is receiving, is mind element. So these are the two things. And out of, if we don't understand these two, we make mistakes. This is I, this is my happiness. We perceive them wrongly. People easily get anger because of sound. If you meditate correctly, if you meditate, then what happens? Minds become calm, and you can understand this is only sound. There is nothing to get angry over sound. There is nothing to get angry over a man or women. There is nothing to get angry over smell. There is nothing to get angry on any tangible contact or any other object. Even similarly with greed, there is nothing to get greed over sound. There is nothing to greed over any object we perceive or we see. There is nothing to get greed over the smell. There is nothing to get greed over this tangible object, contact in the body. This is the understanding, the Buddha said. In many of the suttas, Buddha said this is the understanding. Once we get this understanding, then we can easily take it further. This is, we can say, this is, Buddha said it, nama rupa jnana. This is the knowledge of about rupa, material, and mind. We can see how the rupas, how these materials changes very fast. Very fast. We can understand. Sometimes mind is here, at our ear, and sometimes mind goes here, and sometimes, yes, I am hearing, but here something happened, then we feel, oh, there is hot, or I feel some pain. Then very fast mind reaches here, and sometimes from here to here. See, the mind taking changes in itself only. But we become so deluded, we think it is I, it is we, this is this is mine. But everything keep on changing. We don't have any control over them. But we thought like that, this is my nose, this is sound, this is because of that sound or that object or that tangible object or that smell, I become happy or unhappy. It happens only because we don't understand. And why we don't understand? Because our mind is not peaceful. Our mind is not calm. When mind is calm, then that clarity you will get. Suppose there is a water with mud. You can't see anything into the water. But once the mud cleared and water becomes still, then you can see everything very clearly. So we need first to calm down our mind. If we get calm down our mind, then slowly we can develop wisdom, panya. Otherwise, we can come here every Sunday, we can listen Dhamma, but if we cannot calm down our mind, then we are very away from the reality, the truth. As long as we are away from reality, so long as we will be in problem, we will be in complex, we will be in illusions. So that is why one of the methods we should practice, and this metta is the easiest method and fastest method to get to calm down our mind. This is the easiest, Buddha said. This is the simple and fastest meditation. So with this, I would like to conclude here. If anyone have any question, you can ask. Okay. Yes. Normally what happens when we start conversation, we don't have that time to radiate loving thought, because we have different intention, different intention to talk, intention to answer, intention to hear. But it can be, so mind is very fast. Buddha said mind is very fast. So we are hearing sometime from, like, whatever happens in the body, in the leg, from here to here, it takes, only it takes, we cannot compare any movement. It is very fast. From here we reach here. Okay. So likewise, if we see someone, so with intentionally, if we already have developed metta for ourselves, then by saying only, just open our eyes only, at starting point, we can radiate metta. Okay. And when we are listening, to opposite person, just keep calm, have some metta in the sense, okay, you already have metta with gladness in your heart, so you can just say, okay, may he be happy. When he is speaking, no, at that time you can radiate metta. Of course, at that moment you need very strong practice. We need very strong practice. Okay, like sometime it happened, no, we want to tell something, okay, then suddenly some people called. In half of the conversation we turn around and see, okay, our mind goes that side. Okay, so in this situation, our mind also working 2 times or 3 times or many times actually. Yeah. So in metta time also you can take time to hear. Then okay, after hearing you can radiate metta. May he be happy, I forgive him. Okay, may I forgive him whatever he said wrong or whatever it is. And then you can slowly, while he is talking, you can radiate some metta. May he be happy, may he be happy, may he be well, may he enjoy peace of mind, may he keep himself happily. At that moment, when your turn comes, you speak out of metta. You said, oh, practice sila. You speak out of metta. Tell him to practice sila. This is also metta. You are speaking out of loving kindness. Practice sila, practice dana, practice meditation with all loving kindness. Because you said, no, may you enjoy peace of mind. How will you enjoy peace of mind? Unless you don't practice meditation, you can't enjoy peace of mind. So you have to tell first about that. Okay. Of course, when you are talking to him, then you can also encourage him to practice metta meditation or any other meditation. So this is also metta in speaking. And sometimes once you have developed very good metta, no, then automatically metta comes for everyone. When you open eyes and you see, oh, there are so many innocent people who don't know Dhamma. Like Buddha gave us Dhamma. Why? Because he seen there are many in this world who don't have eyes. And there are some people who have eyes, who can understand Dhamma. So for everyone, out of karuna, out of loving kindness, oh, they need Dhamma. If the Buddha himself thought, okay, if I preach Dhamma, those who are blind, they can get some insight. They can get some insight. And those who are little blind, this Dhamma can be support to recover, and they can have completely good eyes. Means they can be enlightened. So those who are not understand Dhamma, then automatically this metta comes. So many people don't understand Dhamma, don't know Dhamma. I should tell them few words of Dhamma. So this automatically comes when you practice very good metta. Okay. So whenever you work, sit, you can